Operating a commercial kitchen demands a relentless pace. Margins are tight, temperatures are high, and every second during a dinner rush impacts the bottom line. Many legacy restaurant technology companies capitalize on this high-pressure environment. By integrating themselves into the daily workflow, they act as operational landlords, charging recurring rent for the tools required to keep the doors open. This bar chart accounts for legacy year-one costs, high monthly software fees, proprietary hardware, and locked payment rates. Before serving your first customer, these combined costs create a massive capital expenditure burden, placing independent operators in a financial hole from day one. This model effectively forces owners to pay for their software access by purchasing high-margin proprietary hardware and accepting inflated, inflexible payment fees. Enter Hotchows. Operating out of Millbrae, California, this unfunded, bootstrapped startup is designed specifically to challenge that capital-intensive legacy ecosystem. The core architectural difference is in the delivery. Hotchows utilizes an open, hardware-agnostic system that runs through a standard web browser. The primary offer reflects this low-overhead approach. Hotchows POS software is free for the first year. To be accurate, card processing and merchant account fees are separate from the software offer. You pay those directly to the processor you choose at their standard rates. By stripping away mandatory equipment purchases and initial licensing fees, the system shifts restaurant technology from a heavy upfront capital expenditure to a flexible operating expense. This sets up the central dilemma for an independent operator. Are you willing to trade the turnkey simplicity of a legacy system for lower overhead, knowing you will have to assume the role of your own IT department? Legacy POS systems are defined by their physical rigidity. They require specialized, single-use terminals that are locked down and restricted to their proprietary software. Hotchows takes the opposite route. Their bring-your-own-device model allows you to load the POS via a standard web browser on tablets and computers you already own. This matrix evaluates a closed POS against Hotchows, starting with the hardware vector. We are comparing those locked proprietary terminals directly against a browser-based setup. The financial benefit comes from the ability to repurpose existing consumer-grade iPads or Android tablets, eliminating the need for upfront equipment purchases. But there is a technical trade-off. Browser-based systems require active JavaScript execution, meaning performance relies heavily on your local device's memory and the stability of your internet connection. Bypassing proprietary hardware reduces capital requirements, but you lose the dedicated processing power and offline fail-safes of native hardwired systems. Beyond hardware, legacy systems often mandate the use of their own merchant services, locking you into their processing rates for the duration of a contract. The second row covers the payment processing vector. This contrasts locked processing ecosystems against the bring-your-own-processor model. Hotchows separates the software platform from merchant services. You are not required to accept a bundled rate. You connect your own account. Hotchows supports Helcom, Square, Pfizer, and Stripe as payment processors. This gives operators the ability to negotiate rates or select a provider with the most competitive interchange pricing for their specific transaction volume. However, the operator assumes the responsibility of actively configuring those payment gateways and managing the merchant account. If a physical card reader stops syncing during a busy shift, you have to troubleshoot directly with that third-party processor. Hotchows does not provide support for external hardware. Unbundling software from merchant services provides an opportunity to lower your processing costs. The trade-off is active, ongoing technical management by the owner. In the front of the house, managing multiple third-party delivery services usually results in a tablet jungle, a service counter cluttered with screens that require staff to manually re-enter orders. Hotchows addresses this by consolidating those order streams via a delivery hub, sending tickets directly into the central POS and kitchen display pipeline. On the back end, they've embedded gap-aligned double-entry bookkeeping directly into the POS transaction engine. Every sale and tax accrual triggers an automatic journal entry. The final row compares a fragmented mix of third-party accounting and delivery tools against an integrated delivery and ledger system. Because this is an unfunded, self-serve software platform, the major operational trade-off is the absence of 24/7 boots-on-the-ground field support. Hotchows automates daily reconciliation and order routing, saving hours of data entry. but you forfeit having a single corporate vendor to call when operations stall. This framework weighs financial savings against technical effort. Top left are turnkey seekers, paying high fees so vendors handle logistics. Top right is the Hotchows sweet spot, where financial leverage requires effort. These owners possess basic technical literacy and comfortably manage browsers and third-party setups. Hotchows operates as a high-leverage tool, converting an owner's technical time directly into retained financial capital. Independent restaurant operators know that managing overhead is a primary factor in surviving the first years of business. Hotchows is built for bootstrapped food trucks, new cafes, bakeries, and scaling independents who want direct control over their transaction data without high monthly software fees. It is not designed for high-volume, multi-station dining rooms that require a fully managed, single-vendor ecosystem with on-site technicians. Success requires a careful balance. POS software is free year one, but card processing fees always apply. Choose a platform that aligns with your operational bandwidth and your available capital.